A favorite movie of the 1990s, Ghost, may be finally getting a remake. The classic movie originally starred Patrick Swayze, Demi and Whoopi Goldberg, and is apparently on the radar of actor Channing Tatum. According to a January interview with Vanity Fair, the Lost City actor wants to remake the classic but do something different. So what do we know about the new Ghost movie? Let's take a look in this video. This January, actor Channing Tatum was with Vanity Fair journalist Jessica Pressler, where the two were spotted making pottery, an obvious nod to the film's iconic romantic scene between Swayze and Moore. Tatum went on to briefly and vaguely explain that his production company, Free Association, has obtained the rights to Ghost, and that he has plans on remaking the film with certain plot lines altered to be more modern. While Tatum is being tight-lipped about the upcoming project, his revelation has spiked interest, and many are eager to see the actor refresh the beloved classic film. First, let's take a look at what we can expect from the story of the Ghost remake. The original Ghost centered around banker Sam Wheatley, played by Swayze, who was tragically murdered during an attempted robbery on his way home from a night out with his artist girlfriend, Molly Jensen, played by Demi. Grappling with the fact that he is dead, the ghost of Sam tries to reconnect with Molly by all means possible, which leads him to phony psychic Oda Mae Brown, Goldberg. Despite pretending to contact the dead for her vulnerable clients, Oda Mae can actually hear Sam. Though initially resistant, Oda Mae helps Sam protect Molly from his ex-friend and coworker Carl, who pursues her romantically and has a dark secret that connects him to Sam's violent death. According to Tatum's Vanity Fair interview, the Ghost remake will presumably stick to the plot of the 1990 film, but cut out some of the stereotypes from the OG film. Tatum hinted by saying, "We're going to do something different. I think it needs to change a little bit." Tatum also hinted that he'd be playing Patrick Swayze's role in the new Ghost movie. The actor also alluded to certain problematic elements in the storytelling of the original film and added, "I think it needs to change a little bit and have our," but never got around to finishing his sentence after being distracted by the aforementioned pottery. Further specifics as to his plans for Ghost haven't been disclosed. Now, Ghost was an incredibly successful film when it was released in July of 1990. The movie grossed over $505 million worldwide and earned 2 Academy Awards, among many other accolades, coming in not only as the highest-grossing film of 1990, but also as the third highest-grossing film in history at time of release. It remains to be seen how the remake performs at the box office, but it's too early to say anything at the moment because we hardly have any details regarding the plot or the cast. Speaking of Tatum, the actor will next be seen in Magic Mike's Last Dance, the third and final entry in his Magic Mike film series for Warner Bros. The flick reunites him with director Steven Soderbergh and is set to release on February 10. Tatum, who is back from a lengthy hiatus from acting, has at least 5 movies in the pipeline, including Pussy Island, the directorial debut of his now girlfriend, Zoe Kravitz. The 42-year-old actor also opened up about other chapters his film career. Tatum touched on a previous franchise, actioner G.I. Joe, and the upcoming installment of his Magic Mike trilogy. When it comes to Magic Mike's Last Dance, the actor said that it will be the first installment led by a woman in a franchise historically celebrated for empowering women, but without any female leads. Tatum said, "Really, the first 2 movies are feathered fish sort of movies in my opinion. They're movies about men made for women or people that like men, but none of them had really strong female characters. So it felt like we sort of hoodwinked people on some level, like we cheated the code." While Tatum had plenty of positive things to say about his return to the Magic Mike universe, in a separate interview conducted as part of Vanity Fair's Lie Detector series, he offered a less than rosy take on why he left a different franchise, G.I. Joe. After appearing as Duke in 2009's The Rise of Cobra, the actor confirmed he requested his character be killed off in the first 10 minutes of the 2013 follow-up, Retaliation. He said this of his appearance in both films: "The first one I passed on 7 times, but they had an option on me and I had to do a movie. So the second one I obviously just didn't want to be in that one either." Tatum had previously spoken about why he left the franchise while promoting his second Magic Mike movie on Howard Stern, telling the host he hated The Rise of Cobra. He explained that he was pushed into doing the movie. He said, "They give you the contract and they go, 3-picture deal, here you go. You're like, oh my god, that sounds amazing. I'm doing that. Even the options go from like 60 grand to 80 grand to 100 grand, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so much money." While the deal seemed good at first, he noted he was ultimately cast in a role he was less interested in and eventually got in the way of other projects he found more creatively fulfilling and lucrative. It remains to be seen what happens of Tatum's Ghost remake, though. What do you think? And do you want to see the classic return to the big screen? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.